At the cross, where I first saw the light, and the burden of my heart rolled away.
Develop that discipline first. Develop that discipline first. I know that many when you come, we want to be taught how to pray for long hours. No, start from there. Just start from there. And you see how your flesh will fight against that. Every morning you are starting like this. You are already on WhatsApp, WeChat, Instagram. You are seeing shorts, people dancing like this. Now, when the revelation of God comes upon you, will you be able to catch anything? Or your first capture when your mind is too fresh is people dancing, people telling you, if somebody slaps you on the right, show them that you are a man. Slap them 10 times. When people are ignoring you, ignore them also. Unfortunately, the social media has raised so many people with opinions. Everybody's a teacher. And some of them are foolish teachers. You don't know what is the CV of their life. Where are they teaching you from? And you are simply there following. No, it's true. And then when we come to church, I only have 60 minutes to try to diffuse out all that rubbish that you have been accumulating for the whole week. And then you call me your pastor. No, your pastor is social media. Your pastor is Instagram. Because Instagram, if you check your screen time, you find out that Instagram and social media has got 10 hours teaching you and advocating life, what steps to take. And then I come and give you a 20 minutes counseling. You expect that it will change your life. Let's be serious. And then after that, you blame me and say, this man of God is not powerful. I beg. No, what I'm saying are the rules of engagement for you to be able to engage with light. Do you know that for me personally, when I have learned those spiritual disciplines, by the time I go to the shower, in my shower, that's where a lot of decisions are made. The word is already running like this. Ideas are flowing. Like, okay, so we need to do this, we need to do that, we need to do that, we need to do that. Now, for you, when you're going to a shower, you're only singing Rihanna, oh, Nana, what's my name? Oh, Nana, what's my name? So what is your name? Turn to your neighbor and say, have spiritual disciplines. Are you listening to me? Listen to me, God's people, beloved. I want all of us to grow. The way to growth is not by magic. All of us have to go through disciplines of growth. There's nobody who is, these people, they just grew up in a family which loves the Lord. Their parents are praying for them, so that's why they are serious. You know what? All of us, we face the same temptations. That's why the Bible said on Elijah was a man of like passions like us. They had to emphasize that like passions like us, all of us. Yet he prayed. The passions that you feel at night, we also feel them. When you go to prayer like this, only 5 minutes into the prayer, you're feeling the mind is going 10 directions. You're thinking about your money here, a new idea there, this, that, this person, I should text this person. We also feel it. But when you keep on doing that, you are learning the discipline of staying. But you run your software of your spiritual life on the software of feelings. You enter when you feel like it. You come to church when you feel like it. And then you come, when we are praying here, you proclaim, I am a child of God, I'm a child of God. Okay, you are a child of God, true. But you have not yet developed into sonship. Because a child, when it falls down, it needs somebody to pick it up. It will stay there crying until somebody comes and picks it up. But when you're an adult, you might fall, but you quickly get up. You don't wait for people to come and to see you that you're crying for you to stand up. And for you to be able to grow into sonship, it comes by spiritual disciplines. I don't know how to tell you that. It's discipline. That's why I demand for all of the guys that we are discipling, one of the first things, learn discipline, commitment. Discipline. Before we talk about spirituality, discipline. Now, spiritual discipline number 1, meditating on the word. Spiritual discipline number 2, prayer. Learn to pray. Learn to talk to the Father. Learn to talk with Jesus. You have all the time and all the juicy stories to share with your friends. Lack of prayer breeds gossip. If you're a person who is so much drenched into prayer, you find out that gossip, you don't have time for it. If you are still suffering from gossip, it just means that you have not been inflicted under the indice of prayer enough. Then, discipline, spiritual discipline number 3, engaging with the light. Spiritual discipline number 3 is the discipline of commitment to fellowship. Paul says that not as some of you are in the habit of doing, of neglecting the fellowship of the saints. And I want to tell you that that is very, very important for you to grow. Because if you check Ephesians chapter number 3 verse 17, maybe we can go there. Ephesians chapter number 3 verse 17. You would find out that within the community of believers, that's where you can have a certain comprehension of Christ. Ephesians chapter number 3 verse 18. Go to verse 18. What does it say? Let's read together. 1, 2, 3, go. So that you may have strength to comprehend. What does comprehend mean? What does comprehend mean? To understand, to grasp, so that you may have the strength to comprehend. To comprehend what? With all the saints. Another version says that within the saints. You may have the strength to comprehend within the saints. What is the breadth, the length, the height, and the depth? For you to be able to understand, to comprehend the 4-dimensional love of Christ. Some of the comprehension, you can never get it unless you are plugged into a community of the saints. Don't tell me that you only worship God by yourself alone. You worship God in the mountains. Come on. Yes. Somebody was saying that I'm a pastor, and then he was asked, where is your ministry? He said, I operate from the mountains, so people come to me in the mountains. You see? And you don't have a fellowship. And then afterwards, when he continued speaking, we could see a lot of doctrinal error that he was talking about. And it was so obvious, because if you operate as a lone ranger, you can easily be lost. Just try it. Operate as a lone ranger and you will be lost. But when you are within the circumference of the saints, you fall, you are picked up, you are accounted for, you are protected from the howling and growling foxes out there. You are not an easy target. Then on top of that, you can add prayer and fasting. Okay? So I would like to recap it. What is spiritual discipline number 1? Spiritual discipline number 2. And you can add fasting when you are now being strengthened. And spiritual discipline number 3, commitment to fellowship. It's a commitment. Since the time this church started, I've missed being in church only when there are times when I'm out of the country. Every time, by God's grace, I'm here. Does it mean that I also don't have something to do like you? It's called commitment. That's all. And there is a deposit that happens to that. But some of you want to claim the blessing of a son or a daughter, but you are behaving as a child. God is not foolish. A son is known with commitment. A daughter is known with commitment. May the Lord give you understanding. The last one, number 5. So, number 4, I mean. So we are talking about light, the rule of engagement with light, and I said, arise and awake. And I talked about arise and awake to the spiritual disciplines as a believer.
It was there by faith that I received